BJ, you just came from running the Marine Corps Marathon in Washington, D.C. And when I say running, I'm not talking about a hand bike here.
No.
I'm talking about actually running with 8 of your fellow servicemen. What was it like to cross the finish line?
It was a whole day worth of running, that's
Yes.
for sure. It was really gratifying. I was nervous leading up to it. Obviously, we just had a baby in July.
Yeah,
July 30th.
congratulations, little Rhodes is in this world now.
Yeah, so I didn't have as good a training as what they say in all the books. Actually, I did probably the exact opposite. I could write a book on how not to train for a marathon, but it came out great.
Yeah.
I mean, having all my guys with me really helped. We couldn't ask for better weather in D.C., and it was fun. I mean, it took us 7 hours, so we definitely didn't break any land speed records. And I guess it was more of a jog than a run, but we got it done.
Listen, it's all about the finished product and getting over the finish line with your fellow servicemen. And, you know, we've talked about this in the past, but when someone's fitted for a prosthesis or when you're coming back from battle, getting these athletic achievements under your belt can really just change a person's entire outlook on things. What have you been able to see?
I mean, it's the marathon wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, and I'm not saying that lightly. Like, it was. I don't know if it was just the nuance of it. You know, when people ask me about training, I said I didn't really train. I didn't want to ruin the surprise. So I don't know if I was just too dumb to notice that it was hard. But I mean, I learned that it's not as difficult as what I thought. And I've always tried to maintain that outlook in doing anything, whether it's hand cycles or playing football against NFL or whatever anybody dares me to do. I always at least give it a shot.
Yeah, let's talk about playing football against some NFL players, because that's going to happen coming up on Tuesday. You're playing against the Miami Dolphins.
That's right.
And so who you planning on taking down out of that Dolphins squad?
You know, it's we try to keep it fun and light. You know, it's more like sandlot football than NFL type football, but you still see some amazing plays. I mean, we have a couple guys with no arms and they're making catches, or, you know, missing one arm. So that's always fun to see. A lot of times, one of my favorite plays is the Packers sweep. We get one of the guys that are still in a wheelchair, and I get to push them, and so that's part of my training, I guess, for marathons and whatnot.
There you go. And, you know, you do this all with the Semper Fi Fund.
That's right.
And I was lucky enough to go to one of your events, and what really struck me was someone who had lost both their legs, a double amputee, had said with all the great things that the Semper Fi Fund had done for him, it was just someone giving him a call every once in a while, checking in to say hello, making sure that he was okay. Why do you think those small little outreaches had such an impact?
It shows the commitment that the Semper Fi Fund has. It's when you're around, whether you're a volunteer, if you're just showing up for an event that we have, or if you're an actual service member, you actually feel like you're a part of a family. So it's very reminiscent to what you had while you're in the military. But with other events and stuff, it's really they call you all before the event, you go and do the event, then you never hear from them again sometimes. So with us, we try to make sure we have that follow-up. And we know that these are lifelong injuries. This is not something you're going to slap a Band-Aid on, it's going to heal and it's going to get better. They are going to get better, and some are going to heal, and you're going to find ways to overcome. Like, I have various different legs I slap on. I'm like a G.I. Joe with attachments now. So there are ways. So it's not to say that it's going to be a ho-hum life for the rest of their life. But even if everything is going great, we still want to check in with them and make sure that they know that if anything goes wrong, we're still there.
On Veterans Day, what does that mean to you? What kind of emotions does it bring up?
You know, I'm always thankful for the guys that came first. You know, everybody all the way back through just serving. It doesn't have to be in combat. A lot of people, you know, even vets, like, well, you know, we didn't have any wars when I was in. Well, it doesn't matter. You still put the uniform on. You still took the oath. You were still ready if anything did happen. So I'm grateful for all the guys that came first, and then especially like the Vietnam era vets that really had it rough coming back, but they stuck with it. And a lot of the programs that we actually enjoy and a lot of the benefits we enjoy are based off of what the hard work they did, the Vietnam era vets, the Cold War era vets, you know, everybody. So I always try to be grateful for the ones that came first, and to do my part to help those that are going to come after me.
Yeah, getting to know you, I'm not surprised by that response at all. You're always thinking about everyone but yourself. BJ, congratulations on another son. That makes 2 for you. They're both adorable, and we're just happy to see you. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.